Hello, babies. So for today's tarot reading is your shadow side compared to your light side. I'm going to describe the characteristics of your shadow, which is your shadow side is basically the side that you're not conscious of, you're not really aware of, and your light side compared to what you are aware of, what you kind of like your personality check. So yeah, you have the choice of the green stone, the clear quartz, and the Yellowstone. I think this is citrine or calcite. Calcite, I'm not too sure. But yes, choose, take a deep breath. And then look at each one. Take a deep breath for each one if that helps. And choose what really resonates with you. And yes, we'll get into the reading. I just want to clarify one more time that we're hearing this for the first time, but Tarot Talks Truth. I speak what I see. If you're not mentally, emotionally ready for a reading, then don't, please click off this video, because I'm going to speak what I see through the cards, and I speak it with compassion, but I speak it bluntly with the truth. Okay? Love and light, babies. Bye. Hello, babies. So for the ones that choose the green stone, okay, this green stone is for your heart chakra. You can see there. Okay, so before I get into it, we're going to be talking about your shadow and your light side. Okay, your shadow side is basically the side you're really unaware of. Your light side is the one that you're just, and people see, because we have masks. We all wear one that we wear to the world and one we don't show to nobody. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the ones we don't show to nobody and the one we do show to everybody. So the shadow side, you may not be aware of it, but I'm gonna make you aware right now. Okay, and with that being said, Tarot Talks Truth. So if you are not mentally and emotionally stable or ready to hear the truth, then I would say don't watch this video, because I'm not going to cut corners. No, I'm going to speak what I see through the cards, and I'm going to be blunt as possible. So I hope you are ready to start this reading. Okay, let's get into it. So your shadow side. What about your shadow side that you don't know, that you're unaware of? Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse talks about being kind of naive, believing in a lie, and this can, you may not be aware of it, but yeah, so sometimes you can be a little bit naive, and you just believe anything. You don't really look at the facts and what is truth. And then the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands talks about being standing strong in your belief system, in your conviction, and holding your ground. Like you're putting one foot down. Like if someone comes with their different ideas, you're just like, that's not my way. It's kind of mentality that it's my way or the highway mentality. Okay, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse talks about focusing on your exterior, your appearance, your beauty, which is, yes, to an extent that matters, but I feel like you're a person to do that a lot, and you may not realize it. Again, these are things you don't realize about yourself that I'm bringing to light. This is your shadow side I'm talking about. So yeah, and because of you may look in the mirror a lot and just focus a lot on your exterior. This gives you a sense of emptiness, of loneliness, which makes sense because the next card I have here is sorrow. You feel a lot of sorrow inside. You sit alone and may not realize it, but you do feel sorrow. You do feel sad, and I definitely believe. I set these cards up. I mean, when I pick my cards, I pick them not facing me. So, and this is how the cards were set up, like just right away. So I definitely feel you feel the sorrow because you do focus a lot on your exterior, your appearance, and this gives you a sense of emptiness, and you're probably like, why do I still feel this emptiness inside? Okay, however, I do believe you're an old soul because you had many past lives, and if you're here right now, I feel like in this life you are doing your soul's purpose. You should be doing your soul's purpose because you've come to earth so many times. You're like, when is the time? I'm ready. Okay, not only that, I believe you are old souls because I pulled 3 cards as well. So one, you got the High Priestess of Air. So High Priestess of Air. Air talks about, you know, mostly mentality and how you think. So you are very connected. You know, you have a clear communication of how you think. When people speak to you, they get this clarity, this understanding. You think before you do your actions. You're very aware mentally of who you are and what's going on. Okay, which is very it's a beautiful card to get. And then you also got the High Priestess of Spirit. Boy, girl, you are divinely, so you know, everyone's connected divinely to spirit. However, you are strongly, like, you are so, I don't think you're aware of this, but you're strongly connected to spirit. You're strongly connected to divine, your higher self, because you have High Priestess of Spirit. So, you know, I feel like with this card, I don't know, it's clairvoyant or something, but it's like you can you know things without knowing the facts sometimes, and again, which makes sense why you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, because just like, oh, you're being naive, you don't even know the full facts, and then you have this strong sense of the Seven of Wands energy, where you're strong in your beliefs, you don't care what people think because you know you're right, you know, and it's because you are connected strongly to spirit. But you just got to be careful, because, you know, yes, we all have intuition, and yes, you are connected through your head space and through your heart space, but you know, we also got to question ourselves too. You know, it's also important to prove our beliefs to ourselves, not to anyone else, but to ourselves. Okay, and then also we got the individuality. So you are very creative. When people really know you, they just see this person that they've like never witnessed before, they've never had in their vicinity, and it's just like, whoa, like you have a mind like no other. Okay, so yeah, that is your shadow side. Let's get right into your light side. I just saw 555, so I don't know what that means. 555 means changes are happening, so I don't know if that's for you, but yeah, let's just get into your light side. Okay, so your light side, what are you aware of, or what are other people aware of when they see you or know you? Okay, so you got the Fool, Major Arcana. The Fool is like someone that's basically confident, courageous. They go for new challenges with a smile on their face. They're not scared. They know what they want to do. And you know, you see this man, he's about to jump off the bridge, and he's like, all right, yo, we got a party down there. Like, I'm ready. Because, so yeah, you face your challenges with confidence, and you're very aware of that, you know. You have this great mindset. Also, you have Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, for me, talks about abundance. You're very, you know, you have a lot of like returns, investments in returns. You're very wise about your decision making. You think before you really do your actions. And then we also got the Six of Swords, which is, you do tend to escape. You see this man, he's running away. He's like, nah, all right, no, I'm done. Like, you may tend to either escape, daydream a lot, or let go of things quickly. Like, you know, if things aren't going in your way, you're like, okay, let me just daydream. Let me just get out this mentality. You know, Swords for me talks about mentality. So yeah, you definitely, I feel like you escape in your mind a lot, you know, if you don't want to deal with the situation. All right, and then you also got the Abundance card. You're very abundant. You're very, like, I feel like you may do mantras of like, I'm abundant always, or like, you know, you do prayers or whatever it is, but you are very abundant, and it shows in your life and within you. You also got new vision. So again, with the creativity, you're very creative. With the individual, your shadow side, it shows that you are one like no other, but it also on your light side shows new visions, creativity. I feel like this daydreaming mentality, this escaping mentality, you get these new ideas, these new creative ideas, and it's just like, whoa, where did it come from? But it's also because you are connected to spirit, right? You, and your shadow side, you're connected to spirit. You have High Priestess of Air and High Priestess of Spirit. So these visions, like, they don't come from anywhere, they come from the divine. Just like, this is what you should do with this idea. Okay, so then we also got the Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So I definitely believe you enjoy life. You're very sexual and sensual. and you may love to dance and shake your booty a little, but you know how to have fun, you know to enjoy and have pleasure. And this also opens up your heart chakra. Okay, and then you got the psychic inside. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition again. So in your light side, you know you're aware. Okay, I think you know your third eye is open, but I don't think with your your shadow side, I think you kind of you don't realize how strongly connected you are to the other realms, and how you are connected to spirit and divinely guided. Okay, and then you also got voice your truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Woo! Okay, Joanne of Arc. Okay, so again, when it comes to in your shadow side, the 7-1 energy comes with this because you stand strong in your belief, you know, and you are gonna voice the truth because I think you again, I feel like you are an old soul, and because you are an old soul, you know that there's a message you need to share, and you're like, all right, I need to do this in this lifetime, not in the next. I'm not gonna wait, like, because you have the Fool. You're not scared. You're not scared. You're gonna voice your truth. You're gonna do what's best. You're gonna do what's best for others and for yourself, and you have no negative thoughts about it because you know you're gonna be abundant. Okay, you know these great ideas are coming to you. All right, so yeah, that's all I have for people that choose the greenstone. I do personal readings. If you like the way I flow and the way I go, then definitely link in description. I do personal readings. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this resonated. If it did, please do comment down below. I really do love reading the comments, and give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either or. I really like to know what resonated or what didn't, or what you think I can work on to be better, because I am learning and I love to learn. So yes, love and light, babies. Bye. Hello, babies. Okay, so for the ones that chose the clear quartz, okay, so before we get into it, what is your shadow side and what is your light side? Your shadow side is the side that you are not aware of, or that you may not show to others, right? And your light side is what is obvious, you know, it's your persona, what people see, and what you are confidently showing to others, you're conscious about. But you know, with your light and shadow side, there's a balance between the both, right? Before I get into this reading, I just want to mention that, you know, with tarot, I learned that tarot talks truth. It gives us clarity of who we are and what's going on in our life. So if you're not mentally or emotionally you know, aware and stable, I would say don't watch this video, because I'm going to speak about the good and bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be blunt and give you the truth and what you need to hear, because that's how I helped myself through tarot, through doing tarot readings, and really seeing, you know, even though it hurts, seeing the truth for what it is. Okay, so yes, let's get right into it. For the people that chose clear quartz, and I just want to mention, clear quartz is for your crown chakra. It gives you that clarity and that consciousness, that connection. Oh my god, the sage in here. Okay, let's get right into it. So we have the 3 of Swords, your shadow side. We're getting to the shadow side first. 3 of Swords upright. For me, 3 of Swords upright talks about heartbreak, talks about betrayal, painful truth. So I feel like you're going through these lessons, and they're causing you to see what the truth is. You know, you have this tendency to really, maybe sometimes I feel like you kind of break your own heart sometimes. Okay, and then we have the Fool upright. So you're unaware of this, but when challenges come, when they arise, you face it with confidence. You face it with courage and light and love. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, sorry, you can't really see it, but the Queen of Pentacles in reverse talks about fixated so much on an end result that you forget to take care of yourself. You're so focused on this end goal that you're just like, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do, but you don't think about the spiritual, the mental, the emotional, the physical damage you are doing to yourself in this moment. Okay, because you are so focused on what's gonna happen at the end that you're just like, you know, oh, if I have to take the fasting, that's fine. No, it's not fine, because spiritually it may be hurting you, maybe hurting your soul, and then physically it could be hurting you as well. Okay, and I feel like because sometimes you do take the fast lane, you're just focusing on the end result, this gives you a lot of guilt after. This gives you, and this is, you know, why you may have the three of swords energy, because you break your own heart by not really focusing on what really matters right now, and then you feel that guilt come inside you. Okay, also, you do have a sense of adventure, which ties into the, oh my god, let's just relax for a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so for me, I feel like you have the sense of adventure, a childlike adventure. You see this child radiating with, you know, crystal light child, or I think it's crystal. Okay, yeah, but you have the sense of adventure, and I think it's because you do have this full energy. You do have this, like, you want to adventure, you want to see what's new, and this event, like, you look at challenges as adventure, as fun, as, ooh, what is there? Like, you know, you see the little child, they're going into this forest, you know, without knowing, but their aura is lit up because they feel so much joy and light out of this. Okay, so then you also got the success. Okay, the success card. And what is, so 3 plus 9 equals, well, when you add them together, 12. Yeah, 12. And then 1 plus 2 equals 3. So when your mind, body, and spirit are connected, you gain success like no tomorrow. When you are not in this Queen of Pentacles reverse energy where you're just focusing on the end result, you gain the success because you know that you're gaining balance. All right. And then we also have the movement card. Okay, and then we have a 2 plus 9 equals 11, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. So when you do movement, or when you go for these adventures and have this full mentality, you gain balance. Because for me, 2 talks about duality, talks about balance. You gain this balance, you gain the success. Okay, but then we also got invisible. And 6 plus 1 equals 7. So 7 for me talks about inner strength. The number 7 talks about inner strength, and I feel like you feel invisible because you don't see your inner strength. You don't see how strong you are. You don't see how much you know, like the pains you go through, the painful truth you go through, and you hold so much guilt in yourself. But you are very strong. You have this this spiritual connection to divine, but you just, I feel like you doubt yourself a lot, and because of this low vibrational guilt, you hold yourself down. So that is your shadow side. Let's get into your light side. Okay, and what you really do show to the world. All right, so we have the Lovers in reverse. So when the Lovers are in reverse, it talks about being letting one decision overshadow all, or one thing that happens to you to overshadow all of what is going on, and this may affect your decision making, right? And then we also have the 8 of Cups. So as you see, this pyramid is not fulfilled. There's one more that needs to be there, and the man, he just walks away. The person just walks away because 8 of Cups upright talks about in search to look for something. You know, you feel like you're missing something, so you're just going out there and trying to venture out to see what more life has to offer for you, because, which makes sense, because you have this sense of adventure within your shadow side. You have this Fool card of facing your challenges with confidence. So why not go out into the universe and check to see what there is? Okay. And then we also got the Knight of Swords energy upright. So the Knight of Swords, I think, Knight of Swords is one of the fast-moving knights. As you see, he's like charging forth already. So this means that you know, you right now are, you know, you are working on a project. You're ready to move forward. You have this goal in mind. You're like, this is what I'm doing. This is what needs to be done. I'm ready. It's like this, because swords again talks about mentality. You have mental clarity, you have mental stability in your head to really move forward and pursue this goal. So that's your light side. And also you have flowering. So this, when I read upon this card, it talks about, you know, you enjoy your life. You learn to enjoy your life, to have fun. You have a lot of potential, a lot of abundance around you. Okay. And as you see, the belly is green. So I feel like your heart chakra, when you are having an adventure, you see the potential in yourself, your heart opens up. And also when we have the transformation, okay, so again, which ties in for me with your light side, you know what, the Eight of Cups energy, transformation. You know that there's more to life, and that you know that you want to transform and become into your higher self. So you go into the search, you go into the abyss, the unknown, because you know that there, again, in your shadow side, you have this sense of adventure. You're going into the unknown with faith, with love, with light. Okay, because you know there's more for you, and that's why you have the sense of transformation, of change you want to happen, to see happen. Also, for your light side, you have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Again, so you know you do give this hope, this love and light, as well as you have the awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So when people are around you, they see the sense of a purpose, of passion. Okay, they see the sense of creating something that is more than just meets the eye. You know, you're filled with lots of soul within you. Also, you have life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increasing. Oh my. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you are someone that is very driven passion. Obviously, it says that on the card. But that, I think that's why you are not scared to go for it. You know, to have this Knight of Swords energy and go forth for your goal, to have this Eight of Cups energy and go and search for what you want, because you have this driving passion in you. You have this awakening that you need to transform, okay? And you have this potential of love to share with the world, okay? And you give hope. You have faith in your future. You have faith in others, and people see that, and you know that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. You know, I feel like with your shadow side, there's some stuff you may not realize. I just want to touch on it because, you know, I feel like you put down yourself a little too much because you have guilt. Don't have guilt. Like, I mean, that's easy to say but hard to do. But you know that you are worthy. Okay, do not take the fast lane. Whatever you are working on, focus on it, but don't try to have a trick on to make things happen faster. Everything is divine timing, right? Things will happen for you, but you need to believe in it. And you do believe in it. You do have faith, okay? But I feel like sometimes mentally you eat yourself up inside and you kind of doubt yourself because you feel invisible. You don't see the strength you have within, okay? Let me tell you something about heartbreak and painful truth. When we go through heartbreak, when we go through pain, we gain peace, we gain clarity, okay? Painful truth wake us up to our purpose and what is really going on. So this is a good card if you really know how to read it proper, okay? Just make sure that whatever you go through, make sure your mind, body, and spirit are very connected. And don't take the fast lane. Like, spiritually, negatively holding yourself down spiritually is like doing harm to others and not realizing. That's spiritually how you're, you know, trying to step on others to gain your goal. But that's not right. You can't do that. And if you do that, you're going to be taking 10 steps back, right? So do what's best for yourself and others as well. Because yeah, I just want to clarify that with your shadow side, because I think we change, you know, our truth always changes. And when you do tarot and you hear these stuff, you hear your truth, you hear what needs to happen, what is happening underneath. So your shadow side, these are stuff you may not be aware of, but I'm giving you awareness so you can see. And if you don't like it, then you can change. This doesn't mean it's set in stone, like this is how things are. No, it just means that these are things you are unaware of when it comes to your shadow side. So yeah, that's all I wanted to clarify. I do personal readings. If you like the way I flow and this is resonate, you know, please leave a comment down below. I love when people comment. I love reading it. I love just, you know, I just put a smile on my face to know my intuition was correct. Or if it was wrong, or if you have some, you know, constructive criticism, I would love to hear your feedback, okay? But yes, so thank you. And I also do personal readings, so if you want a personal reading, you know, link down below. My email is there, my Gmail. But yes, for the people that chose clear quartz, okay, trust yourself some more. All right, you're amazing. Cool. All right, love and light, babies. Hello babies, how are you? Okay, well I shouldn't say how are you, but I hope you're doing well, okay? So for the people that chose the Yellowstone, so for me this Yellowstone goes with your sacral chakra, or your root chakra, sacral chakra, I'm gonna go with that, which is your sensual, your expression of self and creativity, okay, and your sexual energy as well. Okay, so we're going to get into the shadow side and your light side. What is the shadow side? The shadow side is a side that is not shown. It's a side that you may not even be aware of, but that you have within you. It's kind of like the mask you wear to yourself. And then your light side is what you're conscious of, what you're aware of, you know, the kind of characteristics that you withhold, okay, and what others may see as well. Okay, I also want to state that tarot talks truth. Tarot gives you clarity of what it is, and when I give my readings, I am very blunt. I give the truth. I always ask my angels divine to help me to give the truth with compassion and clarity, because that's really what I want to do. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I want to give you I want you to see your truth, so you know if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can change it, because we are the creators of our realities, right? So if you're not mentally, emotionally strong or stable at the moment, then I would suggest click off this video, because I'm going to speak about the good and bad. And if you're not mentally aware, or if you're not mentally stable, then this can affect you, and I don't want that to affect you in any negative way. I just want you to see what it is. So if you are ready to hear the truth, then I would say continue watching, okay? Let's get right into it. Your shadow side, what you may not be aware of, okay? So your shadow side, you have the Emperor, a major arcana. So your shadow side is basically, you are very stable, you are very healthy, you have abundance within you, and you live a life that is very basically, you are very in power of how you live and what you do and what is going on around you, okay? And you may not be aware of this, because again, this is your shadow side we're talking about, but you do create this, you hold this power within you that is very prevalent in your shadow. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, Aces talks about opportunity, new beginnings, but the Ace of Pentacles specifically talks about having a sense of new opportunities, prosperity, potential for lots of prosperity. This card for me talks about abundance and financial abundance, because Pentacles again talks about money. But yes, but you're very abundant, very prosperous, okay? And then we also have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles upright talks about you are willing to work and create the life that you so very deserve. You have a goal and you know what it is, and you're willing to move forth and create that fulfilling lifestyle, because I feel like you are in this Emperor mentality. So of course you're willing to work hard for what you want and create such abundance around you, okay? And then also pulled these cards, Beyond Illusion, so your shadow side. So what I get with this card is that you see beyond the lies that the world shares. You can go within yourself and really think, like, is this real, is this not? You definitely have the sixth sense, the third eye open, as you can see, the third eye, to really see what is, you kind of, basically you have a bullshit detector, okay, that you're unaware of, that you know, you may not notice, but you go beyond what reality is, and can go into maybe other dimensions and really see things for what it is, because your consciousness is very open. And then we also got turning in. So if you see this card, this woman, she's a little bit smiling a little. You see, she's smiling, and then but there's all these spirits, all these bad things around her, and those are, I would say, perceive them as thoughts. So you know, you are able to observe the negative thoughts and let them go, let them come by like clouds, and make them fly away, because you're able to look within and really know what is real from not. Again, because you have this beyond, this expansion, this consciousness of expansion, you can really see what is causing you this abundance, or what is causing you this bad feeling, because you're able to turn within. You know, you probably meditate, or you know, meditate through working out, taking care of yourself, and this causes you a clear mentality to really look within and see what negative thought, what is giving you life, and what is pulling you down. Okay, all right, and then let's get into these cards. You have strength. Okay, your shadow side, you may not realize, but you have lots of strength. That 3 plus 5 equals 7. So 7 for me talks about spirituality. It's a spiritual number. It talks about being having inner strength to be able to pull yourself up or out of any situation. Okay, that you're very strong, and you have with this tree, like trees take a very long time to build, but you've built this strength over time. Okay, and you have lots of love inside of you. Okay, when it comes to new beginnings, 1 plus 0 equals 1, obviously, and 1 for me talks about new beginnings and startings, and just following your intuition. You have love to share and love to give that you may not realize, to give to others and yourself. And then we have fulfillment. The pomegranate. Pomegranate for me is one of those fruits that talks about longevity, because when you eat it, it takes care, it gives you that long lasting beauty, and it gives you that sense of not fulfillment, but just gives you a healthier stance and beauty to you. And then 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2 for me talks about duality, balance. So you do take care of yourself. With the Emperor, your health is very well in check, and it gives you this balance, and gives you this fulfillment inside, this happiness, where you can have this this King of Pentacle energy. Hold on, sorry about that. Okay, so that was your shadow side. Okay, I feel like your shadow side, you have so much strength, and you're very healthy financially, physically, spiritually. You are very well off on your shadow side. You may, and you don't realize it, which is amazing, but it's, you know, it's good to also see your potential and how much strength you have. But let's get into the light side. The light side, the one that you show to others, one that you're consciously aware of. Okay, you got a major arcana card, the World, which is a beautiful card to get from me. It talks about completion, success. You know, you are, again, with the shadow side, the King of Pentacles energy ties into this World energy, where you know what your goals are, and you're able to work towards it, and come through strong, because you are very strategic, very specific on how you want to achieve things and make things happen. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. So again, Swords talks about mentality. You see the truth. You're able to give the truth. You have clarity in your mind. Okay, and people see that, and you know that you are very clear and precise of what you say and what you do. Okay, and you give this sense. Ace talks about beginnings and opportunity, but you give the sense of new opportunity, and are very truthful for what you do and what is happening. And then we have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands energy talks about standing strong in your beliefs, in your convictions, and just putting a foot down. You know, if someone comes at you with a different kind of mentality, you may be like, no, you're wrong. It's my way or the highway. Like, you may have that mentality sometimes, okay? Where you're just standoffish. You're not very accepting of everybody because, you know, not everyone. Again, because you're shadow side, you know, yeah, this bullshit detector, right? You know what's real from not, and you're very secure with your energy and who you allow into your life, okay? And then we have the Mr. Okay, so this is a woman. Yes, it's a woman, okay? So as you see, she's very greedy, okay? Holds her position to herself. She's like, no, you're not getting any of this. It's kind of like the four of Pentacles energy for me, I would say, because just like, you see, she's holding everything. Like, she's like, no, I can't give you this. This is all mine. And like, I feel like when it comes to love, you're very like, you don't share it, or you don't show it because you're scared of getting hurt, or you're scared of like, you don't have enough. But in shadow side, baby, you got a lot of love. You got a lot of love. You have so much abundance. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, you're very abundant. So you are able to give some love and give some help to others, okay? Don't be so stingy with it. Help others. Help others and show your love, show your kindness, okay? Because you are very emotionally and mentally stable, okay? You just need to learn to just be a little bit more kind, okay? And when you do that, you gain this morality. You have this sense of knowing what's right from wrong and doing the right thing, okay? Because morality talks about your morals, obviously, but also, so obviously we know what's right from wrong, but morality talks about your actions and what your intentions are and how you go forth about with them. Okay, because we also got the Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So Dharma talks about doing the right thing. Morality, okay? So you have this inner wisdom to know that, you know, if things aren't right in the world or with yourself, you're going to fix it. You know, if you see someone an old person walking across the road and they're struggling, you're going to help them because you know what's the right thing to do. Even though they can't help you back, or you may not get their blessings, or they may not really like you, you're like, no, this is the right thing to do. I have to do it because I feel it within me. Okay? Just need to get rid of this greedy mentality. Okay, because once that mentality, when you realize how abundant you are, you have soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You're understanding the connection between all things. Okay, so there's an intertwined connection between your light and your dark side. I mean, your shadow side, because soul expansion, you really do see beyond the illusion of how things are, what's going on, and in your shadow side, and then in your light side, you really see. So soul expansion, you know, your consciousness is waking up. You are seeing things for what they are. You're going within and really seeing what is your purpose and how you can make a change. You also got the divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So again, happiness, you know, you're on the path of happiness. You understand that you create your reality. You know the universe is working to help you, right? And you see that because you have this worldly feel to you. You see the truth for things. You see the truth for things for what they are. Okay, and you're very strong in your beliefs. Seven of Wands energy, which gives you this, well, I know what I gotta do, and which makes sense why you have the King of Pentacles energy in your shadow side, because you know what purple for me talks about crown chakra. You have this clarity, this consciousness, again, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You know that there is a purpose for you, and you have your passion that you're working towards. Okay, so the only bad thing I would say, or I see within your reading, is within your light side, is that you tend to come off a little bit greedy and possessive, which can hinder your growth, your spiritual, financial growth. Because if we don't think of ourselves as abundant, which you are with your shadow side, you are very, oh my God, See, even the universe is agreeing with me because the sunshine just came out. You are so abundant. You're very abundant in so many ways. Physically, mentally, spiritually. You have your third eye open. You can see things through. You have a bullshit detector. Your third eye is open. You see in your shadow and your light side. You see beyond illusion. Ace of Swords. You know, both shadow and light side. You see the truth for what it is. And you gain the abundance out of it, okay? The only thing is just don't be so hard on others and yourself, and learn to love, because you have love. You have love, okay? And, you know, let your guards down a bit, because love is here. Happiness, everything that's happening to you is happening for the best for you, okay? You just need to allow it, okay? And know that you're abundant, and know that whatever you give to others is what you will, whatever you give to others without any expectations of getting something back, you will gain so much more abundance back without even realizing it, okay? You just, you know, you just gotta open your heart a little bit more and be more giving and kind, okay? Because you have a lot of love to give, and a lot, I think your purpose is very big in this universe for this lifetime, right? So I really hope you enjoyed this reading. That's all I have to share for today. You know, if it resonated, and if it didn't, please comment down below. I love reading people's comments and what they think, and if it resonated. And if you even if you have constructive criticism, I would love to hear it, because I love learning. I love to learn. And please give a like, thumbs up, whatever, all those shenanigans. Yes, I really do enjoy it. And if you do want more readings or any suggestions, please leave it in the comment down below so I can do a reading for you. Oh, the sunlight's coming in today. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoy, babies. Again, I speak the truth in what I see. I'm sorry if you don't agree. Not everything I say is gonna agree. My intuition is usually on point, but if it isn't, you know, again, I'm human, like things happen. But I hope you enjoyed this reading, because I did. Love and light, baby.